So he just honestly kept putting hundreds. Like he wasn't tipping once. He just kept tipping hundreds at a time.
So when you're on stage and you're dancing, you know people are throwing money regardless, right? I mean, there's money everywhere. You saw the hundreds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you like kind of turn your head, or were you just like kept dancing and just like, oh, what's up with this guy? What is he doing over here?
I kept dancing, of course, but of course I was like, what the heck? Like, you know.
So now you're a lot more comfortable. You're in the club. You have your close group of friends, people that you're really cool with and who you're kicking it with. Now that you're in this space where you're being able to navigate, network, you're making good money, what was it that you were making at the height of your career, taking home on average?
Okay, so once I learned the game and I got into it, you know, I observed everything. Honestly, guys, I was making a week.
On a week?
Yes.
And which club were you dancing at this time?
I was at Onyx. I always worked at Onyx.
Onyx was always the main club, number one club.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And how were the men treating you in there?
They were treating me great. They loved me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And okay, well, this leads me to my next question. I feel like, you know, there's this saying that you don't, as guys, you don't want to fall in love in the club. Don't fall in love, even for the strippers. Don't fall in love with any of your clients, any of that stuff.
Right.
Have you ever found love in the club? Have you ever been in a relationship with someone where it's just like, wow, this is very special and I love this man? Yeah. You don't have to say names. We ain't mentioning no names, but how did you feel, or how did this person make you feel, and what are the things or the experiences that you've been through with him?
Actually, I found my first. No, I wouldn't say my first. Probably my second love in the club.
Second love in the club.
Yep.
So how did you guys meet?
Okay.
And how did that actually go down?
Lord. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. So, okay, the guy, he came in.
Yes, let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Yes, we even, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we even have an audience here. We got people hanging out. You know, this is great. Yeah, so please go for it. I love it.
Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all a story real quickly, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was dating this other guy that used to come see me in the club often or whatever. And I was dating him for like a month. And I did not like him. Anyways, so he was cool with the guy I started to like.
Oh, so were they friends?
They were friends.
Oh, snap. Oh, goodness. Okay.
So the guy, he saw me at the guy's house I was dating. He saw me. So anyways, but I didn't think nothing of him. He just saw me or whatever. But anyway, so I stopped talking to the other guy that I was dating for a month. And so one time, you know, I went to work or whatever, and the guy that saw me at the guy's house I was dating, he came into the club, and I was on stage, and he literally was like, he just put like a $100 bill right in front of me.
Oh, yeah?
On the stage. Yeah, he just put $100 bill. I was like, what the hell is going on? Because, you know, normally people just throw ones.
Yes. So 100 made him stand out, clearly. So that's
that's the first 100.
That's the first. Oh, goodness, there's more than this. Oh, wow. All right. Let's go.
That's the first one. So okay. I was dancing. I was like, oh, okay, he must like me or whatever. I honestly didn't even know this was the guy either. But so he just honestly kept putting hundreds. Like he wasn't tipping once. He just kept tipping hundreds at a time.
So when you're on stage and you're dancing, you know people are throwing money regardless, right? I mean, there's money everywhere. You saw the hundreds. Mm-hmm. like, did you like kind of turn your head, or were you just like kept dancing, or just like, oh, what's up with this guy? What is he doing over here?
I kept dancing, of course, but of course I was like, what the heck? Like, you know, I was like, well, he must like me, you know. He keep putting hundreds down anyway. So what happened was, so after my set was over on stage, the security, they was like, Judy, they was like, you better go get him.
So, okay, so the security or the DJ was like anybody, the DJ saying anything, or he didn't really know? Okay, so it was the security. It was just like, yo.
Yeah, they was like, you better go get him.
And meanwhile, this is the friend. This ain't even the boyfriend.
Friend.
This is the friend of the boyfriend.
Yes, this is a friend. So I was like, well, damn, I guess I should or whatever. So I went over there, and he started dancing me or whatever. So of course he danced me. He gave me big bills, which is hundreds basically. And I gave him my number, and I didn't even write it down.
Wait. Time out. The number just didn't come on stage. Like,
no.
Okay, so after you get off, you're talking to security, all right, and then you go. You went to a section, right?
He didn't have a section.
You didn't have a section, or you just went to him?
To him, yeah.
You went to him straight up, and then he was just like, "Yo."
He says, "Start dancing."
Oh, he said, "Start dancing." That was all it took, huh? All right.
Start dancing. So I started dancing. Then I was like, well, let me give you my number.
Oh, okay.
He didn't even write it down. Literally, I gave him a number. He memorized the number.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very special guy, huh?
So then I found out he told a friend that I was dating before. He was like, hey, you know, I gave the girl my number. Is it okay? The guy was like,
shout out to that, shout out to him, because that's very important. I mean, as a guy, you got to have that etiquette.
Yeah,
you can't do no sneak stuff.
No, I found out. He went to him. He was like, hey, listen, I gave the old girl my number just so you know, is it okay? And he was like, she gave me her number. Is it okay? He was like, yeah, I don't care about her. That's what he said.
Oh,
please.
That is a lie.
He was hurt as a motherfucker.
That is a lie. Anytime they be like, yo, I don't give a damn, I don't care.
He was hurt. Yeah, I don't give a damn.
Okay, so now you get the number. What was the first, did you guys like text a lot, call a lot? What was the first interaction? What was that like?
So after the number, let me see. I think, we communicated a lot because he wasn't from here.
Where is he from?
He was actually from Virginia.
Wait, never mind. I don't want to know nothing. Never mind. We ain't going to put his info out there. But yeah, go ahead. No, it's okay. I'm just messing around. It's fine.
No.
I'm just trying to protect your story. That's all. But yeah, keep going. This is all you. Go ahead.
We communicated a lot. Every day, probably.
Okay, bet. Yeah. So what was the first date like? What'd you guys do for the first date? So many dates, so many good times. I just tell you, this guy's amazing, isn't he? Is that what it was?
Okay. I think he took me out to eat the first date.
Was it a nice restaurant? Do you remember what it was?
Of course, it was a nice restaurant.
Of course it is. Of course, yes. Okay.
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't remember, but yeah, he took me to a nice restaurant and we started talking. But anyways, he was from out of town. So honestly, I started flying back and forth a lot.
Oh, so he was flying you out, huh?
I think I flew back and forth with him twice, every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks? Nice.
Yeah.
And what was it that you really liked about him? What was he doing, and what were the things that, he was portraying to you, the things that you really were drawn to about him? What was it?
I felt really comfortable with him, and he let me be myself, pretty much.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I felt like I didn't have to be somebody else. I could be myself.